Today is August. What's happening? Something weird is coming up on my screen that I don't want. I'm gonna send no thank you. I'm good. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, today is August 22nd, 2026, 2:02 p.m. on the Oregon coast of the United States of America. Here comes Temperance. I'm talking now because Temperance is, hi girl. What's happening? You do this every time, don't you? Yeah, you do. And here comes Walter. I might play with them too while I'm talking. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of tired right now. It's been a really exhausting week. It's like we had the, I don't know, district manager and the security person come around, and everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, ugh. They're just people like everybody else, right? I don't deal with that stuff anymore. I'm done with it, right? It's like, I don't care who you are. I'm going to treat you the same. The job that I do is the best that I can do in any given moment. You know, I don't slack off. I mean, and if I do, there's valid reason for it. It's rarity, but we're not always 100%, you know, all of us. But I just don't, these people are just, it's like, they walk around and just make everybody angry. And it's like, what's the point? And then, get this. If this doesn't, like, I've been questioning things anyway, because I really am, we are killing our fucking planet with stuff and garbage and, you know, and I've said this multiple times, most of my decorations are things I've made, right? It's like even right now, I'm making a pair of pants I bought at Goodwill. I'm painting an octopus on one leg, and I don't know, I'm thinking of seahorses on the other leg. There's got to be something small on the other leg, but I'll show you. Look, here's my octopus. Okay, so there's part of it, and that's a weird thing. They have those weird bubbles on their heads, not all of them. And then there's the back of the legs. And then here's the side, which is like, whoops, get in front of the camera. Here's the side, which is like, oh, for God's sakes. Wait, which way do I need to go? This way. There we go. There's the side of the pants, which is like the front on view of the octopus, right? So anyway, these are the things I'm doing, right? Instead of dealing with angry, mean people. Like, I'm just frustrated. It's like, I don't know. They, like I said, I need a drink. They called me into the office to ask me what my hours were and confirm this so that I could get this paycheck that I still haven't gotten, right? Although, let me rephrase. I got the paycheck for the week that I didn't have a paycheck for, but then they didn't pay me for the following week. When I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, they told me, I don't know. Anyway, so I've just been frustrated, right? I'm like, it's okay. I've borrowed money, so I'm okay right now because I've borrowed money, not because I have money, because I don't, right? And so, and then, oh my God, it's all exhausting. I just can't with it. We're marking all this stuff down, and we're throwing stuff away, and supposedly donating stuff, and just creating more trash and more plastic and more shit for the, and then we're supposed to be promoting people by getting credit cards. So let's promote more debt right now in a country where the debt is the highest it's ever been. Ever. People's debt is the highest it's ever been, and they want us to push credit cards, right? So I'm not believing in all of this. I'm having a hard time. Then I have this woman who's not kind running around like criticizing people. I don't know if she's criticized me or not, but me speaking for myself, like, she doesn't know that when I'm replacing the toilet paper in the men's and women's room, that I make sure that when somebody needs to use a new roll, that they can easily start it, right? Because usually you have to tear it and rip it to get it to start, right? I start it to make sure it's way started, so that, not way started, I don't waste a lot, but I make sure that it's good to go when you need to wipe, right? Not that you're fighting with it when you're in the freaking bathroom. She doesn't know I do that, right? She doesn't know that that there's someone that comes to work who brings her e-bike, and so I make sure there's enough room for her to push her bike into the thing, right? Those are things. I make sure that there's water in the Keurig, even though I don't use it. Those are the things that I do, right? She doesn't know that, but she wants to come in and pick apart the things that she sees wrong, and it's like, it's not that I have anything against constructive criticism, but here's the deal, okay? This is where this all kind of ties into what's happening, because I'm like, what is this woman's name? This Natalie woman that is chasing Trump around? How old is this woman? Is it Natalie Harp, right? So she is the human printer, all these things that they've said about her. I guess was chasing him, running on the golf course in Scotland after his golf cart. Okay, here's the thing. This is really triggering for me. I myself in my lifetime have done some really, really dumb things when I've thought I'm in love. Right? I really care about this person. I mean, I've like camped outside. I remember I had somebody dump me out of a chair once because I was drunk and wouldn't leave his porch. So he dumped me out of a chair, literally told me, get the fuck off my property, and dumped me out of a chair. So I know what it's like to humiliate yourself, right? And I see, and I see this woman doing this. Clearly she's got some mental health issues that need to be dealt with. It's very clear. And what's getting me about this is that he's the biggest predator on the planet, one of them, right? He's definitely up there with the top, however many are in his cliquish group. And this is what's happening in front of everybody. The whole fucking world sees this woman who is clearly mentally ill fawning over the President of the United States. And it's being allowed to happen. Nobody is stopping it. Nobody is saying, hey, this is not a good idea. Maybe this woman needs to go on a vacation, take some time off. All these, I mean, I know that the letters just came to light, but how many people saw her chasing after the golf cart in Scotland? What the fuck is up with that? You know, I'm like, how humiliating, girlfriend. You're a pretty girl. What is wrong with you? I mean, I understand having daddy worship, but come on, dude. This is too much. And really, it's like, dude, I find it triggering because I've done my fair share of chasing boys that I thought were worthy of my time. Come to find out they weren't. But this is in front of the whole world. This woman is groveling to this pedophile. And we're all watching this. So whether there's anything sexual happening or not is beside the point. The fact of the matter is that he is playing her mental illness, knowing what he is doing, and he is the president of our country. And I'm like, and while this is happening, I'm remembering the times that I have bowed down to people, right? And I'm fucking done. It's like, I have this scar here on my head right now because I was trying to catch up to people because I wanted to be a part of the group, right? I'm 2 years old. I've been trying like all of my life to fit somewhere, right? And I don't, and I haven't, and it's like it sucks and it's upsetting, but that's where it's at. But I can empathize with this girl and what's happening, and I'm like, in front of the world. And our president of the United States, our fucking president of the United States is not humane enough to stop that from happening. Because for him, because he's a predator, this is great. He loves it. Look at this. The world gets to see this little hot thing chasing me around, fawning over me, writing me these love letters, you know. Then his wife decides to step out. I mean, she should just be a Coke bottle. She's so much plastic, you know. And it's like, oh, I hear you've missed me. No, Melania, nobody really missed you. They're just wondering if you've been replaced, which we know she hasn't. I mean, you know that woman, she's in for a dollar, in for a dime. She's going to, or however that saying goes, 1 million, 2 million, billions, whatever. Her son is probably, I mean, the whole thing is all about money, right? And it's like, that too, like, it's just, it's all so infuriating. Like, the family is making so much money off of all of this, while us, the common person, is suffering, right? We're having a hard time. Like my job, I didn't finish talking about that because things have become so acceptable. And it's like, so at work, not only, okay, so I'm having a hard time, like I want to get a different job, right? Which I've always, like, how many times have I been on here being, I can't do this anymore. I can paint octopuses. I shouldn't have to fucking do this, right? Like I shouldn't, it's okay though. I don't mind cleaning. I don't mind what I'm doing now. The fact though that I'm getting disrespected is really getting fucking old. But I'm just going to quit talking to people like my son said. You know what I mean? But it's like, I forgot what I was going to talk about. I always do that. Anyway, I'm super tired, and this whole Natalie thing is really getting to me, and work is just crazy. I want to find, that's what it was. I want to find it. Okay, so not only, okay, so when the boss came, and then the security person came, there's been this large African-American man who is clearly got some mental health issues, and he walks around town and he can be threatening, and he's been, other people have seen him downtown too, and he has come into where I work, and he came in the other day and he went up to the jewelry person and said, how would you feel if I came around this counter and stabbed you? Which, I mean, how would you feel if I did that to you? That's kind of an odd question. I'd feel pain and fear and anger. There's a lot of things I'd feel, right? But anyway, so, but he's mentally ill and he's a big African-American guy, right? And so this person says to the head of security, who is also a fairly large African-American woman, that this is going on. And so the boss says, I want to call the police to have him removed, and she is told, no, you need to go up and be customer service friendly and just tell him that that's not acceptable and ask him to please leave the premises. And I'm like, and I'm not here when all this is going on, and I'm hearing about this secondhand, but I can picture it all. I know what I know who all the players are, right? Except for I have not seen the African American, the big dude that said about stabbing someone. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that's assault if you talk about stabbing someone, right? Or something. You can't do that. Well, you can, but you shouldn't, right? Anyway, they should have been able to call the police to remove him from the premises, because it's the second time he's been there and he's been threatening. This is the first time, though, that he brought up a weapon. So the security person goes and locks herself behind a metal door and watches it on a camera, but tells everybody else that they need to remove him and that they can't call 911 because it's against company policy to call 911 on customers. Okay, so thankfully there were a couple of big dudes working that got this man off the premises, right? But even talking about this, I'm tearing up, because I'm like, so if this guy comes in and starts wielding a knife, there's no way out of that building, really, for us. I think there's a back door, but I'm pretty sure it's locked, right? I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm sure people know this about these buildings. And it's like, but we're not supposed to call 911. I asked my boss, who is the boss, how married she was to her job. I said, because if I were you, like, I'm looking for another job. I don't want to be here if it's more important to them that we customer service someone than him threatening to stab us, and us like being able to call 911 to have him removed, so that he knows that he can't just come in and say that. If he does, we will call the police on him, right? Or anybody who comes in and threatens to stab somebody, right? And it's like I already disagree so much with what this place does, but I like cleaning. I'm good with that, you know. And again, I mean, I have a hard time keeping a job. I do. Like the Department of Corrections, there was so much that they did that I disagreed with, but the man that I worked for had a good heart, right? And so I like that. Like this job, the person that I worked for, I respect. The woman that they told she couldn't call 911, the one that I said, how married to this job are you? Because if I were you, I would quit. I respect her. She has done nothing but treat me with respect. I mean, I couldn't say we would ever be BFFs, you know, or whatever, but what are we doing? What happened? Butterfly? Bird? What? Huh? What? What? But I mean, and whether, you know, like, she's always been respectful to me. And it's like, but just the fact of the matter is that the woman who is in, you know, that said, no, you can't do that, goes and locks herself. And I'm betting it's a bulletproof metal fucking door. We can't get into it, right? We're not allowed into that room. And watches us on video. And those people choose to judge me because of whatever reason. I don't know if they said anything to my boss about me or not. I know that there was a couple times she got like angry with me because I went into the office to ask a question, and I tend to be loud, right? And it's like, and I wasn't afraid of her, I guess. I'm supposed to be afraid of them, I guess, you know, but I'm not, because yeah, I do need a job, and yeah, it's not like a really job friendly market right now, and hasn't been for a while, and it's worse because of the war that we're in. But I also am not gonna, like, I'm not gonna be Natalie chasing the president across the fucking golf course. I'm not gonna be, I mean, I'm a good hard worker, and if that isn't enough for someone, then I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be anything more than that. And I have in my lifetime. I've been Natalie. Not that bad. I can't even with that girl. I'm like, woman, please, can we have a conversation? Because what are you doing? I mean, how embarrassing. She's got so much, I don't know. It's just embarrassing. He's like gross. He's gross. What's wrong with you? He's a pedophile, a rapist. He's a fucking con man. They conned so much of this country. I can't believe it. It's like, it just blows me away that people still support this man. I'm like, these people that go like on CNN and make excuses for him, I'm listening to them the other day. I need to start like doing reaction videos to some of this stuff, because I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Did you really, like, these women that go on and defend him, African American people that go on and defend this man. I'm like, why would you do something against your best? Oh, that's right. It's not against your best interest because you've got money and you're sitting pretty. But your brother over there, it's against his best interest. And your sister over there, it's against her best interest. But that's right. You don't care because you're fine. I mean, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know, when it affected your children and you don't want to share your money, now it matters, right? It's like, what about the whole time you were out there on your soapbox, tooting your horn for this man, this fucking rapist, this fucking pedophile? Yeah, the one that you got into office, right? It's like, and now you're like, oh, it's a little fucking late, sister. And now look what he's doing to this little girl. Okay, she's not a little girl. She's in her 30s, I believe. That's what it was. It was on, oh my God, that's what it was. Let me see if I can find this. The other day, someone on CNN was calling her this poor, defenseless girl. So, yes, she's mentally ill. So I'm not going to disagree with the fact that she's a poor, defenseless girl. I'm totally, that was what they were doing. They were going, you know, I disagree with the fact you're calling her that. I don't disagree with that. I think she is. I don't think that the media is taking advantage of her for that, though. I think the president is. That's the thing, is the woman that was saying, like, I think it was Scott Jennings. So Scott Jennings, if she's such a poor, defenseless girl, what the fuck is the president doing messing with her? You tell me that. He's not helping her at all. No, he's not. He's a pedophile and a rapist and a con man. And you, Scott Jennings, know it, which makes you the same. I mean, you're gonna burn in hell together if there is one, which I don't believe. I don't know if I believe in that or not. I don't know what I believe in, but if there is a hell, you're going there. No doubt in my mind. None. On Abby Phillips show in regard to Natalie Harp. It's right here, I think. I think this is it. Hold on. No, I don't have any money to pay for this, so hopefully you will let me listen to it. Hold on. Let's hear what this POS has to say, because he's really like a pathetic fucking human being. He's so gross. Oh, he just grosses me out. Oh, that's like that guy Wyatt at my job that talked about, oh, good people swallow. Yeah, well, I'm a good person, but dude, nothing on your body would touch me ever. Period. Oh no, look. I don't want an ad. Okay, let's see.
We're Moscot, and we're a family business. Not like that kind of family business. Come
It
join the
doesn't
family
matter.
at Moscot.com.
Let me go ahead and just play it, because there's just such a long history of this. Trump punching down, insulting women. Let's just play it.
God, never complaining about it.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs,
Look at him.
and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
But what we want to do is to replenish the Social
Such a
Security
nasty
Trust Fund.
You are the worst reporter. No wonder CNN has no ratings because of people like you. You know, she's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years. I don't think I've ever seen a smile on your face.
Well, I'm asking you about survivors of Jeffrey Epstein.
You know what?
Is there something incriminating in the file,
Quiet, Piggy. I mean, Scott, Dan's question was pretty straightforward. If you're going to be outraged over traveling on a plane with Natalie, are you going to be outraged over all those things?
I do not believe in demeaning women in any way, number one. Number two.
Everything you
So
do,
did the president
everything he does is demeaning to women. Everything he fucking does. I can't even imagine. Is he married? I don't know. Or is he secretly gay? Probably.
women, and was that unacceptable?
The issue I have with this
Are
is...
you outraged or not about that?
The issue
Are you outraged?
The issue I have with this
Not
is...
answering the question.
Natalie Harp
Not answering the question.
is not a public figure.
Nor is
She has
nor is
no...
Ruby Freeman or
she
Shane
has-
Moss.
She's not a public figure, but she's chasing the president across the golf course in Scotland. I mean, if you're doing that, you couldn't make yourself a public figure, right? Like, that would be like, okay, like when I stream, I worry about negativity, right, coming into me, because I don't have that many people that actually watch me, but I always wonder if I'm just going to get the right person to trigger them, right, and they're going to be really mean to me. But that's what I would get for doing this, right? If you open yourself up to those things, that's what's going to happen. If you share these things, you make yourself public. So therefore, you have to deal with the consequences of that, right? Okay, so first off, he's a piece of shit right there. But
He has no ability
to be honest,
you're not answering the question. You're
Democrat.
no ability to defend herself. She has no ability to defend herself because she's mentally ill. You're right. So she shouldn't be with the pedophile in chief. Just saying.
Again, Scott,
So I'm gonna have to pause this for a second. Sorry. And throw the ball for Walter. Okay, back to the stupidity. This man, you know what really gets me? You know, all these people, like, they don't worry about paying their power bill. You know what I mean? They don't worry about eating. They don't worry about gas for their car, or if their dog needs to go to the vet, or if they need glasses, right? Like, it's so upsetting to me that our systems are so fucking lopsided. We all deserve those things. The other day, I was driving down the street, like this dude, okay, the dude that's coming into my job that I'm talking about calling the police on. I really don't want to call the police on him because he's mentally ill. And I think he needs mentally ill, I think he needs someone to know how to approach mentally ill people, and I don't think that they train our police properly for that, right? Like, I don't know. I worry about those things, right? So that would be my only thing about calling the police, is I think that to deal with someone mentally ill, you need to approach it from the aspect of them not being a criminal because they're mentally ill. Like, they don't know the difference. But anyway, I still think they deserve the same respect as anybody. I think that if they need glasses, they deserve glasses, right? But Scott Jennings, who makes sure that, all of his shit is taken care of, what doesn't make sure that's it. He got lucky, whatever, in his life. He doesn't have to worry about these things. He gets on this soapbox and preaches his shit and doesn't really fucking know. Like, I'm going to say the majority of these people on these shows don't have like any concept of real life, like my life. Like the person, my coworker, who has to work 2 jobs, and then she gets in trouble because she can't afford insurance for her vehicle because it's considered she lives in it, right? Which she has to do in this fucking world, and she has to work 2 jobs, and the insurance is too expensive. So then they hit her with an SR22, and it's like, I've read this before. Being poor just breeds being poorer, right? Like, you can't afford a dentist, so your teeth, all of these things. And these people don't have to worry about that. So who the fuck are they to say anything? Most of the people that I even listen to don't have to worry about that. It's like, I get that you're out there trying to help, but do you actually know what it's like to, like, before I had to get jobs so that I was able to get dentures, right? But in the meantime, when I'm struggling, trying to do this, I'm like, if my teeth fall out, screw it. I'm just done. I'm done working my ass off, and I'm done trying really hard, and I'm not going to walk around with no teeth, so I'll just fucking go on a surfboard, and I'll go out into the ocean, because I'm done, right? And it's like, but I wasn't. I've got jobs where I was able to get my teeth fixed and that, but I mean, it's like, I don't understand why our basic needs, like earning a living, we're living, so we should be able to live. And I feel like basic needs should be a human right. I don't mind that Jeff Bezos goes to the moon or spends billions of dollars on rings on his plastic arm candy. But the fact that he can do all those things and the people that work for him cannot take care of their basic needs, right, is wrong. Elon Musk should not have that much money. And then all the things that he took away from people. It's like, there's something wrong with that. And this man thinks he knows stuff. He isn't a day in the life, motherfucker. God. It just infuriates me. Anyway, okay.
Continuously distracted, devoid
avoid
that.
You have, by the way, at home, you have no idea how loud this is.
But Scott, listen.
You have no idea how dishonest you are.
It has nothing to do with Natalie. She is being a defenseless.
And if you want to defend
first of all,
I'm not going to do it.
Just to be clear, hold on a second.
What do you think, Lydia?
Hold on a second.
You're a Republican or conservative woman.
Just to be clear.
What do you think? You were asked a question.
Hold on a second, Keith. Just to be clear. I think the idea of continually describing a 35-year-old woman as somebody who has no agency and is defenseless and is just a victim, that is kind of demeaning to begin with. But the second thing is,
White House official.
But the second thing.
So he's describing her as all those things, and I'm not disagreeing with that. She's a defenseless victim of the President of the United States of America, not the media. Not John Ossoff or whoever, Ossoff, who said about her traveling on the plane with the president. She is a mentally ill, yeah, and I'm going to say young woman because I'm 62. So she is a mentally ill young woman who is defenseless and who is being taken advantage of by the President of the United States in front of the whole world. And we all know he's a convicted rapist. And we all know he's in the Epstein files. And she looks, I mean, body-wise, she looks like 12. She's got, you know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, the whole thing to me is, in this tool, whatever the fuck this thing is here, this Scott Jennings piece of poo, is saying it right. He's calling it right. But he's just saying the wrong person. Like, I think he knows that the president is whatever he is. He knows that he's a pedophile and all of these things. So he knows what he's saying should be directed at the president. But he's a horrible human being. And if there is a hell, he is going there. Okay.
Thing is, Scott, you are so concerned about that, but you have not expressed any concern over Trump's repeated demeaning of all kinds of other women who are just simply doing their jobs.
Including our host. He attacked our host here.
I'm disappointed you don't remember this, but during the president's first term, you actually got into it with him on the South Lawn, and we did a show together, and I said, I don't think that's good.
Okay,
he shouldn't talk to you that way.
Because you have
and
to
you don't remember.
But
the bottom line is...
One time. Oh, but Abby, I did defend you once. Okay. And Donald Trump didn't rape everybody every time, either.
The fact that you won't defend Harp here is
what about all these different examples? You are so good at turning the subject away from the reality. What she just said, Scott.
It's now even more decibels than it was.
I know you're playing to your audience here, but Scott, you're so
personal space.
Personal space.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Scott, you easily could have said. You easily could have said in this very same way that I denounce what John Ossoff said. I also denounce all the things that Donald Trump has said. You didn't say that tonight, even when you were asked.
I don't believe in demeaning women. I will just say
that you are not holding him to the same standard that you hold John Ossoff. You have a lot to say about John Ossoff and very little to say about Donald Trump.
Because he drug a defenseless
of women.
What about
government serving through the mud, and he deserves to live on.
And he didn't drag her through the mud. He said that she was traveling on the plane with the president, which is exactly what she's doing. Dragging her through the mud would be calling her piggy, saying that, what was it he said to the other reporter, that her kids would be ashamed of her? Her kids would be ashamed of her. If your kids had shame, they would be ashamed of you. But unfortunately, the Trump family, or anybody that is associated with him, to include Scott Jennings, has no shame. Scott Jennings. Scott. We're all good over here. It's so, okay. What else? See.
Ruby Freeman,
the president of the United States does that on a regular basis to women.
So she deserves
government workers, and Donald Trump attacked them. What did you say about that,
Does she deserve it?
What did you say about that, Scott?
Nobody said she deserved it, you POS.
Okay. Nobody is saying.
Thank you.
That, first of all, that she deserves anything.
You seem to be defending.
But the only thing that we are saying is that if you're going to be mad at John Ossoff over saying he likes to the president likes to travel with her, you should be mad about the president calling a reporter doing her job piggy.
Be consistent, Scott.
That's a pretty simple thing.
Consistent.
Not controversial. It's pretty simple. We gotta.
It's what it takes to be a Democrat. Drag defenseless women through the mud.
Drag defenseless women through the mud. You are not the victim here. You are the perpetrator of Donald Trump's fraud on the American people.
Oh my God, he's such a piece of garbage. Drag defenseless women through the mud. No, we'll just let defenseless women chase our golfing court in Scotland and make everybody look at what a fool she looks like. Right? And then we'll allow her to do more things after that when she writes a letter saying how sorry I'm so sorry I chased you, sir, through Scotland. Who is playing on this defenseless woman, Scott? Why did nobody call him out for that? No, nobody at the table said that, right? And I said that to my son, and he's like, oh, they're all calling him out. No, fucking nobody did. Nobody is saying that this man, that the president of our country, is taking advantage of a mentally ill woman right in front of our eyes, right now, as we speak, right? I mean, yes, we know that he's a convicted rapist. We know he's a pedophile. We know all these things. But he's doing it as America and the world watches him. It's on television. That is at a level of like abuse, and he's abusing her right in front of us, and people are like the fact that she says that she's not a defenseless woman just pisses me off, because it's clear she's mentally ill. It's clear. That makes her pretty fucking defenseless to me. That makes what he's doing, as far as I'm concerned, a crime. You know what I mean? And it's like elder abuse, or it's just bad. And the fact that people, like, it's really sad. And I did hear somebody say that it made them sad when they read the letters that she wrote. But it makes me really sad that anybody would need, and like I said, I've been there. I mean, I know what it feels like to need like approval from people, because clearly her parents were not giving it to her, or something went wrong in that girl's life, right? To where it's like she's clearly a mess to be chasing Trump around on a golf course, But it's just, I'm really like, that's like I said, it's been kind of a rough week. So, and I went hiking yesterday, but I went with somebody else, and she's just not, I should just do it by myself if I'm going to get any kind of video or anything, because when I went down to the place to get video, it was like, what are we doing here? Nothing, never mind. We were just going to hang for a little bit and relax, but it's good. Let's not do that, So, but I want to go there. I might go in the morning, because there's a cove that I went to, and I got some really good video of the water coming in and out and in and out. And I wrote when I was down there. So I want to do that, because the only thing that is keeping me really going right now is my artwork, which, wishes were horses. Like my whole life, which now is like almost over. Like, I'm hoping I've got about 20 good years left, 25 good years left. Seeing my mom, if I take care of myself, I should be all right, because she's pretty healthy, except for that she doesn't exercise at all. She just sits in a dark room and gets absolutely no exercise. So as long as I keep active, I should be all right. But I'm hoping that in that time, well, actually, because like I've always wanted to open some kind of a store and sell my artwork, and not just mine, but other people's. Like affirmation stations. There's a lot of things. Like I don't know if it was when I just had my son, but I had to take these classes in order to, because I was a welfare mom, right? And so in order to get food stamps and to get any kind of help, I had to do like 30 hours worth of certain things a week. And so I had to take classes, business classes. And so in these business classes, I had to write up a business plan. And my business plan was, at the time, I was calling it the swing. And the reason I was calling it the swing is because there's so many different things, right? Like swinging from this to that. Like at the time they were doing glamour shots. So I wanted to have like a place where you could do glamour shots. And then I wanted to have like my artwork around in aquariums and all the things that I do. Like my artwork, I like to put clothes together, all those things. And I wanted my house, all the things, the plants, all this stuff for sale, right? And so I would just have it fixed up kind of like I do my house. And then you could go in and get glamour shots, or you could get artwork, or you could just kind of sit and read or whatever, right? And I was going to call it the swing. And it's like, that was like 25 years ago. It's like all my life I've been wanting something like that. And now it's like it's not, you have to have money to make money, right? And I've never had like, I've written the business plan, and then they made me cut some stuff out because they're like, oh, you want too much. You can either do this or that, but you can't have this variety of things. And I'm like, really? Because look at TJ Maxx and Ross. They seem to be doing fine with a wide variety of things. I mean, no, they don't have a massage chair where you can do, because the affirmation station was added to this, where you can have a room to go in and listen to good affirmations in a massage chair. They have that now at Planet Fitness. It's fucking pissing me off. I came up with that idea in 2000. I don't know when they came up with it, but anyway. But I wanted all of these things, right? And like, I've always been told, oh, that's I've never been, that's not true. The people that I've talked to have told me that it was too much and that I wanted too many things. And I don't know how to, like, my son is very discouraging about it because he tells me the location where we're at is really horrible for that. And I'm like, we're on 101. I don't know. Maybe in my next life, right? I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing to not walk off a bridge. It just sucks. It's like the other day, I don't know if I talked about this live or not, but I did. Fucking Lauren coming up the other day, touching me. Like, I shouldn't say his name, but anyway, this person that I was like, oh, hey, you ever want to go for a walk or something? I didn't say I think you're attractive, but I kind of thought he was, right? Said no. I'm like, cool. Then all of a sudden I'm seeing that person more, and then they're like touching me in like this, intimate way. And it's like, I wonder if I'm crazy, right? Am I nuts? Like, obviously I'm not. I'm like, okay, that I'm not cool with, right? I don't know, like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be like, I'm making a big deal about it, but I feel like if you are attracted to someone, you are, and if you're not, then you don't touch them in their intimate space, which would be anywhere. Like, arms are okay, back is all right, top of head, except for I don't like being patted. Like, anywhere from here down is intimate, arms are okay, but from the, to me, right? So I don't know, it's dumb. I've been single forever. This other girl I work with, it's like her husband died, and she's like, oh yeah, I've got this guy and we met. And I'm like, how do people meet people? Of course they live in a homeless shelter, so maybe I thought about going to church, but then if I went to church, there would be an expectation that I believe in God, and I don't. So that might not be a good idea. I don't know. It's like I don't like people, but I do like people. I mean, I don't want to be alone, but then people are so annoying. Like this dude today, I went to go, I'm going to send this picture to myself. I went to go to the store to return some items, right? One guy almost ran me off the road. Jackass, the way he was driving. He cut in real close and almost cut me. Then this dude, I'm going to send this picture to myself. Then I want to add one more. Do-do-do. But I could just tell that people are like not in a good, although I feel like people have not been in a good headspace for a long time. I think even people that are Trump supporters that say they support him, I'm wondering how many people actually really support what's going on, or if they just don't want to admit that they were wrong. Because this war, there is no fucking end. There is no way out of this war. He fucked us. They're going to start charging to go through the strait now. They weren't you know what I mean? It's like it's so dumb. And so I feel like people are just pissed off and angry, and I think that they're taking it out on whoever they can more than before. I mean, I just think that, I don't know if it's going to get, like, I hope it doesn't get much worse before it gets better, but I don't know. But, yeah, I thought I already paid it, but now I'm going to go back. Okay, so I'm going to find my email's not working for some reason. Try it this way. Oh yeah. Did it come in? What's happening? Why won't my mail send? Alright. My phone's being stupid right now. Come on, send. Okay, this guy parked really close to me. Okay. This is, hold on, because for some reason it's not sending. I don't want to fight with it. Okay, so this is my truck in his vehicle. That's how close he's parked to me, right? In the parking lot. Look at that parking lot. It's fucking empty. It's empty. I mean, I'm like, dude, seriously? Look at that. Look at how empty it is. It's empty. And he parks like that close to me. I'm just like, okay, this is how people are today. I don't want to talk to anybody. I thought about going to the ocean, but there's going to be people there. Tomorrow, my supervisor loves to do this to me too. This is one of my favorites. They are like, oh, okay, do you want this shift, the same shift that you had last week's shift? And I'm like, sure. And she's like, okay, I'll give you that shift. And then she adds a day, which isn't even, I usually work like the same shift, right? I don't work like varying shifts. I work the same shift, except for this is the third time she's thrown in a random shift on a Sunday. She does it on Sundays. It's the third time she's thrown in. No, I think she did one on a Thursday once. It's a day off for me. She throws in this random 11 to 3 shift and doesn't tell me. Right? Like, she tells me she's putting in my shift, so it notifies me there's going to be a change to my shifts, which I would check, but we talked about it, so I know what it's going to be, but I check it anyway because I know how she is, and she always throws in a random fucking shift, and it's like, without saying anything to me, and I'm like, and my son's like, oh, they're just lazy. No, she's fucking with me. That is fucking with me. That, to me, is intentional. You don't do that because you're lazy or not thinking. You do that because you want to fuck with someone. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm trying, like, I'm documenting things because I honestly think that I get fucked with. And I told my son that. I said I get fucked with at every job that I go to. And I'm not, and he's a man. You know what I mean? People don't fuck with men like him. He's an adult 26-year-old white man, you know? And it's like, get fucked with. I am not a man. I am a woman, and I'm eccentric, and people don't like me. And okay, so they're fucking mean, and I'm a target, you know? And I'm tired of it. It's like, but he's a man. He doesn't have to deal with that, right? And it's like, I don't know. He's I don't know. It's pretty good to tell me what I should do about it. It's like, well, you're a fucking 26-year-old man. They don't treat you the way they treat me. I've always been a target. It sucks. People do shit like that to me. You know, change my schedule without fucking telling me. He's like, I don't know. They do it to people at my job all the time. I'm like, yeah, but they don't do it to everybody at my job. It's different when it's one person they do it to versus the whole store, right? So, I don't know. 1 or 2 people. Whatever, though. Everybody looks at things different, right? I don't know. I'm tired. I've been saying that for how long now? This Natalie thing is so dumb. I can't believe that And I wonder what's going to happen. Like, is she just going to go away, or I could see her committing suicide. You really could. Or somehow dying in a car accident or something. I could see it happening. Let's see if I'm right. I hope not. I didn't call Lindsey Graham, so I'm not so sure that that was, I don't know, whatever. Brain aneurysm. Okay. All right. If you say so. And then his sister? Like, that's not how this works. You don't just hand those positions down to people. No job. The only job that works that way is when your daddy owns the business. So the fact that, of course, that would be why Trump thinks that that's how the country should be run, which so many people voted for him thinking that he knew what the fuck he was doing. Hello? Nope, doesn't know what he's doing. Lets a little 35-year-old woman chase him across the Scotland golf courses and thinks it's fine. All right, I'm gonna go. Anyway, I will be shooting more videos soon. I don't know, but not today. All right. Oh wait, before I go, 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 la 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 la, la la. Come on, which one do I want today? I think I'm going to use I'm gonna watch myself dance in a black tutu. Alright. I think there's supposed to be music, isn't there? There's no music. Alright, so I'm not gonna watch this one because I wanted something with music. I thought that I had music on that one. Okay. Nope. Childhood Glow, Nature Sounds, Chasing Daylight. This music is Scott Buckley too. I know I'm supposed to. You can barely hear it. Okay. Today is August 22nd, 2026. It is currently 2:56 p.m. on the Oregon coast of the United States of America. And in this moment, I am moving forward. I am strength. I am kindness. I am creativity. I am the change. I am one with nature. I am harmonious. I am empathetic. I am joyful. I am gratitude. I am strength. I wonder if I'm being heard. I wonder if I just streamed and you couldn't hear me the whole time. That would really suck. If so, then... Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, I was thinking I couldn't be heard, but I can. It's just, thank God. I hate it when I stream for an hour and realize there's no sound, or I'm like, great. It's okay though. It's going into the void, I know, but okay, it's alright. I am straight. I am hope. I am kindness. I am creative. I am growth. I am growing stronger each moment of each day. I believe in who I am, and I believe in who I am becoming. I am evolving. I am holding myself tall, core strong, shoulders back and relaxed, head high, and mind's eye open. I am radiating positivity, gratitude, and love into the universe. I am the change, baby. Alright, I'm going. Bye. How long is this? I'll leave the song for a minute just because. Hey girl, what's going on? Huh? What? What are you doing, Walker? What? Breathe. I am inhaling the future, and I am exhaling the past. Moving forward, baby. Right. What the heck am I wearing under that? Oh, a pair of pink leggings, probably. But I didn't have ones with pockets then. Now I do. So I haven't been down. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's where I went. Oh no, actually I haven't been down there in quite a while. I should go there next time again. Pretty soon there's not going to be as many people. I'm hoping. There's so many people here right now. Alright, I'm gonna go. Everything's stupid. I feel bad for this girl who's chasing the president around. I think it's wrong that nobody is saying what is true, is that he's abusing her. You know, he's like taking advantage of a mentally ill girl, and he is abusing her. And yeah, she's a woman, she's 35, but somewhere in her life something went wrong, and at that age is where she's stuck. Like me, it's like anywhere between 3 and 12. You know, so it very well could be the same thing with her. I'm just saying, this is wrong. And the fact that, like Scott Jennings is saying, she's a poor defenseless girl. Like I said, yes, she is. And the President of the United States is taking advantage of that. So we're watching in real time abuse happen. I mean, we're watching him abuse her. It's like, I don't understand why nobody is saying that. That is what is happening. And all I'm hearing is, like I said, I think I've heard one person say they feel bad for her. They're all, oh, she doesn't have security clearance. Well, okay, she's fucking cuckoo. She needs, there's mentally something not okay with somebody who would chase an 80-year-old man. I don't care who he is. You know, there's something not right about those letters. The whole situation, regardless of the security clearance, is wrong, right? And the fact that she is so like, you are my world, is just disgusting. And he's gross, and he's abusing her, and we're all watching it happen, and nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that our president is currently in an abusive, like, I don't know who does the abusing between him and Melania. I think it's probably pretty equal, right? But in this situation, he is the abuser, and she is being abused right in front of us. And it's like, that's our president, folks. I can't. This is where we are. Yay! I am moving forward with hope, though. 'cause I am Shazam, Shay Rising Dawn, not from this planet. Keep asking him to come get me. I'm out there. They're not coming to get me. Although I'm kidding. I don't want the waves to take me away. I don't want to die that way. Although I'd rather die that way than in a bed watching TV for years and then just die. I can't. I don't know. I've been around so many elderly people that is their end of days, is just laying in a bed watching television. I would rather have the waves take me away there than that. So, just saying. Right, I'm going to go on that beautiful note. I don't want to say everything sucks. It doesn't. Everything doesn't suck. See how beautiful that is? And the fact that I can go out and do that is just fun. You know, the other day at work, it was funny. I keep saying I'm going to go and then I don't. But the other day at work, when those women were there, I'm 62, right? And this garbage can, the bottom of it had liquid in it, so I had to take it into the janitor's closet to clean it out. But I'm literally, it's almost like the garbage can comes up to here on me, so I have to like kind of climb into the bottom of it. And I was laughing because I thought it was funny. Here I am, half my body in a garbage can. But the thing that I like is that at my age, I can actually do that. I can bend all the way over into clean the bottom of the garbage can, right? So I was laughing about that. And they all come running in. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm laughing because I'm cleaning the garbage can. I was like, because I'm in here and none of you could probably do that. There's a couple of them I know they couldn't, you know? So it's like, I mean, my son says sometimes that I rub it in people's faces that I'm in as good a shape as I am for my age. And it's like, you know, maybe I do, but the people whose faces I rub in it are assholes to me, so they deserve. And I mean, what do? I rub their face in it, I don't understand what he means by that. You know what I mean? Because of the way I dress, or because I run around and dance. I don't know what he means by me rubbing faces in it, but I guess if he says I do, I do. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'll wear something because I know it'll probably piss someone off. Like the boots with the dress. Although I didn't wear it because I knew it was going to make Jim question me. I wore it because I think it looks cute, you know, and I can wear whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'm still allowed to do that in our country, at least right now. So I don't know what he means by rubbing faces in it. But anyway, unless it's, like I said, being able to, like, actually bend over and pick something up off the floor or climb a ladder, I guess, is rubbing someone's face in it. But all right, I'm really gonna go. Bye. Peace out.